Welcome, everyone, to the home of the war chant, Osceola, Renegade, and the Florida State Seminoles, a place simply known to some as the Dope. Today, two teams collide in an old-fashioned SEC showdown. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Yellow Jackets will kick it away to start. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The Seminoles return team didn't help matters out much with that one. And this big fella can beat you in a number of different ways in the passing game, David.
Yeah, so much fun to have a guy that I can rely on, that can beat guys over the middle of the field, that can beat man-to-man coverage. This guy's the ultimate weapon.
And I love that this guy has an awesome catch radius. You don't have to be perfect as a quarterback when you throw to him. He can make you look good.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Gonna take a shot. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. The Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. Quick pass on the fly motion. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Quarterback checking the play. Back to throw, it's Glenn. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man all by himself. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. And the Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. Looking for space. It's Ball. Trucks through the defender.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the 1st down.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the 1st on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
The give on the inside. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Yellow Jackets offense will take the field for the 1st time. And if these two guys wind up getting matched up, David, we'll see what wins, speed or force.
Yeah, and you love to be physical and set the tone, and this linebacker does that consistently. Now, Jesse, keeping up with the speed on the other side, that's a different animal.
Might be different, but we're going to see this receiver work underneath on some drag routes. You better be careful. You do not want to get caught in the wash against this linebacker.
They're bringing heat. Quick strike complete. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Oh, so close to paying off the tip. Really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. Hit the afterburners, kid. He's at the 20. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to
and he takes it in for the score. Touch. Good attack. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Just steamrolling the defense. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Wants to throw on 1st down. Get it out on the screen. Turns it on in midfield. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
And the offensive line and the quarterback has to do their job on screens. They got to sell. Pass down the field, pass down the field. Offensive line releases. Quarterback now snaps his eyes to the running back. The running back does the rest with the big boys out in front, creating a pass.
Well, this offense can get after you a variety of ways in the running game. One of the ways they do it is by using their wide receivers on jet sweeps. Good example right there.
They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver shows motion. With jet sweep pass. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown Seminoles! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
That's caught. It's Donald. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. They'll run it to the right. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. And the quarterback is snowed under.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And that don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
The offenses should focus on their guys and making sure so-and-so guys get so-and-so touches. And, you know, listen, they're featuring this guy. They're going to throw to him. He's going to be the primary target a lot of times. I can't be reckless, but I definitely have to find my way to get that guy the ball.
Setting up the screen.
Great job on defense. They did their film study. On third down, they're trying to dial up the screen, see if they can get these pass rushers way up the field, but no can do. They get a tackle for loss on the play, now setting up fourth.
He'll field the punt. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got a man, it's Slater. At the 35, he's got room. He'll work his way down to the 28. On the run, it's Ball. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. First down to start the drive after the bridge. They're getting this guy lathered up. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, no! And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so...
What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety. After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. They'll leave it with him. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. To the air, it's Glenn. Unloads to the right. Picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Great job by the freshman. Kept his eyes in the right place and made the play. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. He'll do it himself. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
And the Yellow Jackets will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his big tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend it.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The Yellow Jackets line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
Scanning the field, it's Glenn. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. New set of downs after that completion. Coming after it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. They're such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quick.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Nothing too surprising about seeing the Seminoles being productive in the passing game.
Man, we can think back, Reese, to so many great offenses for Florida State, whether it's Charlie Wood or Chris Winkie, whoever it is.
Just destroying his way through the field. He now has 85 yards rushing. He continues to impress as he leads the nation in rushing. On first down from the 13-yard line. They'll give it to him again. Pulled down after a pickup of 5. They'll mark it at the 8. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To the air, it's Glenn. Pocket starts to collapse. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Quarterback will audible. Out of the shotgun on third down. He caught it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. Trying to bully their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida State. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Let's see what he can do with the return. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Offense getting set for first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
He's loose at the 15. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Lining up from the 34 on first down. He wants to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Donald. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. And still a little ground to cover. Pick up the first. He's looking for a man on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. He'll throw on third down. They're working that left side. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They'll throw it on first down. Makes the catch. It's Donald. And the Yellow Jackets want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw on second down. He's got his man. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it. Using the quick game. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And the holder will place it down on the left hash. A 47-yard try coming. Never a doubt. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. It's a flea flicker. Looking deep. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Seminoles.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, it should come as no surprise we have ourselves a fun matchup in Tallahassee. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. And with that, let's send it back to our guys at Bobby Bowden Field.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or some safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. Offense working from the pistol. Quick completion to the right.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Motion from the offense. Give to the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we can play a little bit better football.
And the Yellow Jackets will send out the punt unit. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The Seminoles have it. To get that offensive spear flaming. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at them. Looking for a productive play on first down. Back to pass, it's Glenn. Got his man on the right. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Now let's see if they can follow up that huge play. 1st and 10 from the 23. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Ball. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Giving him his pads. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. The Noles have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Trying to surge it in. Touchdown, Noles! And the pummeling has started.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Intercepted. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Florida State. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
How oftentimes can you say that there is a safety who's the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
On the option. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Open.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Big play to start the drive. A little tougher sense. Now a crucial 3rd down on this drive. They keep attacking through the air. A little screen to the running back. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the 1st down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4-down territory, we're going to kick a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be, and now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution by this offense.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
These defensive linemen have tents in the backfield. Goodness gracious, they're camping out back there, hitting the quarterback time and time again. When you sacked him this much, of course he's going to be flustered.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. It's good. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Throwing right. Got his man downfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. This time they'll go to the running game. Still running at the 40. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Now they'll run the draw. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And he's running in the open. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Touchdown, Seminoles! And the beatdown has ensued. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. What a snag by the defense. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, no! And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6.
13.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for the big play. Brings it in down the left side. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
He'll keep it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Gets it out fast. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. The Yellow Jackets are marching down the field. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, Dave.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Here on 3rd down, will they go back to the running game? Powers through the defender. In his sophomore season, he's really learned to find that running room. The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And that play is essentially like a jet sweep, right? This offense is going to run the football conventionally. They'll do it between the tackles. They'll do it outside. But there's a lot of different creative ways they can get their playmakers the football in the running game. And I think that was an example of what we saw right there.
I tell you what, with this kind of success on the ground, I think you two knuckleheads could call plays. I mean, that's how easy it is for this offense right now. They got the ground game working. It's really easy. Now you can open up for other things, but you guys could even try your hand because they're dominating right now.
He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Give to Brown. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the 1st down.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, Dave. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You played through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with a ceiling touchdown.
And some people might say they should have taken a knee, run the clock out. This offense believes, I'm going to run the football. It's your job to stop it. And they add a rushing touchdown.